Sorry, I was hoping I could turn the air conditioner down for a second, but I can't. So today's show, we've got some Charley Harper fabric. We've got the new line from Cotton and Steel called Under the Apple Tree. But ironically, it's almost all strawberries, so not sure where that name came from. Um, I've got some Halloween. Well, we're going to call it Halloween. But it's actually a huge collection of Jay Wicker Fresh. So I'm going to take this off here for a minute and just kind of tease you. That way you kind of know it's coming. But here's the Charley Harpers that we have. And then this is all Jay Wicker Fresh, but it's all different. Like this is the pumpkin patch. I think this one's called like Sew On or Press On. And there's a whole line of them. And then back here we have this one's called something to do with teaching or globes or something. But we'll get to that one. And then I have this stack of Tilda. These are just Tilda yards that have already been pre-cut. And we'll go through those and see if anybody wants to take home some of the Tilda yards. And it's from all different collections. It's like everything you can imagine is in there. So let me get this back on the stand. And that's not dirt, that's a table that looks like, it's supposed to look like marble, but I'm not sure it does. So let's go ahead and get started. And at some point, when we get a few people in here, if anybody asks, I've actually got these rotary cutters from Krista Quilts. And they're actually pretty good rotary cutters. They come with an extra blade. And I'm going to do I forgot what that's called. Like you could do uh, like a special or whatever. And I've got them in there for like $25, but we're going to run them for 15. So if anybody needs, I've got a couple of these rotary cutters that we can do for 15. So, Kim, do you want me to start with Charley? Because I was going to start with Flash Sale. Thank you, Florida, Georgia. We'll go ahead and start with Charley, and then if people come in later and ask for it, um, this particular one is called Kitty Garden. Now, I do not have like full collections of anything from Charley Harper because you guys probably know it's a fairly popular one. And their fabric is a little thinner than it feels really soft, but I think it's more of is it poplin maybe? I don't know if it says here on the end. Yes, it says poplin. Can you read that? No, it's not focusing. It's upside down, but it says poplin. Um, so it's a little different. It's still a quilting cotton. I have people make quilts with it all the time. But we'll go ahead. We'll run this. See if anybody's interested in grabbing the kitty one. I also have one with some eagles. And I'm going to do like 10 seconds because if you know, you know. And it's just 12 for the yard if anybody wants a yard of the kitty one. And Florida Georgia Girl does. Thank you. Obviously, I do have another yard, so I'm going to run it again in case anybody else wants to grab it or if somebody wants another yard. Okay. Next one is, hold on, let me tell you the name. It is Charley Harper End Paper Basics. This is the weirdest angle on it. Focus, focus. End Paper Basics. And this is a really pretty teal color. And it's got a lot of different, I don't know if you can see the little, here's like maybe a fox or an owl. That's definitely a rhino. We got a koala. Super, super cute fabric. And we're selling by the yard. It's just $12 for the yard if anybody would like a yard of it. I did do capped shipping today. So buy to your heart's content. Once you pay, I think it's $9.22. You won't have to pay anything else for shipping. And then we're going to go ahead and run that guy again. I accidentally ran it for 30 seconds, so take your time deciding. Hate when I do that, but sometimes it happens. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Kimmy, it's yours. And I am going to go ahead and run it again. This time I'm going to do it at a normal timing. So if anybody else wants a yard at this one, it's running now. And then we'll go to the next. Okay, this next one is super cute. It's bluebirds. And it is on a green background. This is Charley Harper Discovery Place. And it's just called Bluebird, even though it's a bluebird on green. So we'll go ahead and run that guy, see if anybody wants to give him home. Kimmy, thank you. And I'm going to run it again just in case someone else wants one. For you, Georgia girl, thank you. And one more time. No quilter left behind. So if anyone else would like one, there we go. Right. Actually, I lied. We have two more. So we have this one, which is the eagle that was in I think it's the picture that I used for the show. This one's Charley Harper Coastal. And it's actually just called Coastal Eagle. And it looks like it's like a border stripe to me, but it's got just some nice striped eagles on it. And then, of course, it has starfish. Starfish are red. I think you can kind of see that on the screen, and we're just renting this 1 yard. It's just $12. For Georgia girl, got you one. And then we're going to run another yard in case somebody else would like some. Looks like Kimmy, we got you for a yard as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and run a third yard in case anybody would like it. Welcome in to those who are just joining. We are currently running some Charley Harper fabric. It's birch, made by Birch Fabrics. They're kind of a higher end fabric. This is the kind that's it's organic cotton and all the good stuff. And this is the last one of the Charley Harper that we have. I can always go back and share with others. Actually, this one's not Charley Harper. This one's called Flowering Trees, but it's the same 100% organic cotton flowering trees. And it's called Bloom. It's absolutely beautiful. So it is kind of a mustard yellow background, and it's got cherries on it, which is kind of cool. And see, there's even some dark cherries here at the bottom. And so I think it's a cherry blossom tree with the different leaves on it. It's very cute. Oh, go back? Yeah, I can run some of the other ones again real quick. We'll go ahead and run this one. This one, not a Charley Harper. It is from Birch Fabrics. I just happened to grab it because it was in the same stack. And let me go ahead and run this guy again, see if anybody else would like a yard. Thank you, Lisa. And I did do capped shipping today, so no matter what you order, you won't pay more than $9.22 for shipping. This one's ringing again if anybody needs it. And then all my buyers get a giveaway. So sometimes, usually it's like a fabric, the little zipper bags, project bags. Let me go ahead and run this guy again. See if anyone else wants a yard of this one. Vintage Mutt. Welcome. I think this is your first purchase, so welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy the fabric. Running this one again, just no quilter left behind, you know. And then I will go back and just pull out some of the ones that we already saw. And then we'll move on to cotton and steel. Unless any of you want me to go in a different order. So we got that one. I think you saw the eagle one, but since it's here and that's the order I have them in, I will go ahead and run. This is actually a Charley Harper, made by Birch Fabrics. Let's see if I can get it to go. Did I get it to go? Oh, there it's going. So if anyone wants to grab this one, and then we'll go back through some of the other ones in case someone missed them. I think I know what your name is. Are you, I want to say European Treasures, but oh, air just came on. Sorry about that. It's really loud. Like I'm in a wind tunnel. I'm going to go ahead and run this good again just because I've got it out, just so I don't miss anybody. And then we've got the bluebird one coming next again. And then we'll jump onto the cotton and steel, and then maybe Tilda, unless anyone calls out something different. I know, it's like, it's so loud. Here's this one again. This was the bluebird one in case anybody missed it and wanted to grab it. Thank you. I want to say Cairo, but thank you. I appreciate your purchase. I'm going to run it again. We've got plenty on the bolt, so in case anybody else wants to grab a yard of it. Carol. Well, that's easy. I made that way too difficult. I may need my glasses tracked. I don't know. And then this one, it's a Charley Harper. It's from the In Paper Basics. It's literally the cutest. This is like a teal bluish color, like a very cool blue, and then it's got all these little characters on it that just repeat throughout. Like there's a ladybug, and I don't know what that is. Here's a bird. Here's another bird head. This is like just super cool. And then it's got, here's a bunny. You can see the bunny. This is way more a darker color than what it looks like on here. See, that's how it's darkening up to make it more of the teal blue. That's what color it really is. So I'm going to go ahead and run this guy, see if anybody would like a yard of it. It's just 12 for the yard. Thank you, are you? And it's running again if anybody else would like a yard. Thank you, Jackson's Grammy. Good to see you today. And it is running again in case anybody else would like some. So trippy. Thank you, so trippy. We got you for a yard. And I have a cat named Trip that we always call Trippy. It's like Lisa wants one, two. And we'll run it again. Thank you, Carol. Appreciate it. And this, let me look here. This might be the last one. Oh, so Trippy, we'll do that in 1 2-yard cut if that's okay, since you did get 2 of these. And it looks like I've got enough to do 1 more of this one if anybody would like to have it. If you don't, it's cool. Good name, Bad Patty. Good thing. That's a great name, and it's fun to say. I appreciate you. Give me just a second, and then I will get out the kitties. This one is the cutest. It is Kitty Garden from Birch Fabrics. I can't read the name on it. But look at the kitties. So if you like to sew with kitties, I don't know if this one's a Charley Harper though. Time spent with cats is never wasted. Oh, my cat wouldn't agree with that. Oh, so this is not a Charley Harper. This one is actually Jenny. Can you read that? Jenny Renner? But it is a Birch Fabrics. It's one of the organic cotton lines. That's all the Charley Harpers we have. We've seen them all. We do have Cotton and Steel coming up, as well as Tilda. So we'll run the cats again in case anybody wants one of the cats. And then I think we'll grab some Cotton and Steel and see if anybody wants to take those home. I also have a lot of Jig Wicker Fresh. It's the pumpkin patch one. We also have Press On, which is the one with like the ironing and sewing. And then we also have one that's something to do with teaching or globes or something. I'll have to look at that. I can, sure. I can do a half yard. Yeah. I do need to do a listing for it. So if you'll give me just a second, we'll do a give me just a second. Let me gotta do some weights and measurements. Whatnot likes to keep me on my toes. So a half yard's running right now. If anybody would like to grab the half yard. Are you? Are you? Thank you for grabbing that. Okay, so this is a collection from Cotton and Steel called Under the Apple Tree, but there is a crazy number of strawberries in this line. And they all look similar, but every one of these is different. I'm assuming strawberries grow under an apple tree, maybe. And then there's also these. Look at all these strawberries. And then just to keep you on your toes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strawberries. And wait for it, there's 3 blueberries. So this one has like a purplish background, like a light. This one has it looks white on there, but it's actually like a off white. And then this one is a black background. So I will run them individually. If any of you want to do like you want one of each, like a yard of each, we can always do that. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. So if we did a yard of each, we're doing them at 12 a yard. However, if you want to, oh, I can't do that. Oh, wait, damn. Okay. So a yard of each would be 120. But if any of you want half yards of each, I can do it for 60. So if any of you want that, let me know. If not, I'll just run them individually and you can just buy the ones you like. I don't know which ones to start with. There's so many. Let's start with this one. So Cotton and Steel, Under the Apple Tree. This particular one has a pink background on it. The strawberries are red and white. And you'll notice all of them have like a little different look to them, I noticed. That's weird. I'm not sure why I have 2 in there. See what I did? Okay. Well, we'll start with the pink. If anybody would like a yard of the pink. And Vintage Much would like a yard of the pink, so we'll get that. Let me go ahead and run another yard. And a second yard if that is running, if anyone needs it. And Paul, you'd like a yard of each? Yeah, we can do that. We can do it. And this is for the 3rd yard of this one. And then I'll go ahead, Paul-tastic, and get your one of each going. That way you don't have to hang out this whole time if you don't want to. And let me set that up real quick. If I can spell things, that would be nice. Much that way. We'll go to this. Okay. Sorry about that. Took me a minute. But we'll do 1 yard of each of Under the Apple Tree. Paul-tastic. If you want to, I'll be back around just. And then if anybody else knows they already want 1 yard of each, we can run that for you again. It's up to you guys. So just because it's up, I'm going to run it again. Do not feel pressure to buy it. It's just, I'm just running it in case anyone wants it. And then we'll come back around. Potastic, you are welcome. You're always so sweet to me, so thank you. I hope you. Okay, light pink. We're done with the light pink. So now we're gonna go with this one. Has like an off-white background on it, and your strawberries are like a pink, and this is a red. So it's like they just kind of took the berries and like. And this is for 1 yard. So if anybody wants a yard. Jackson's Grammy, thank you. Running another yard in case anyone wants this one in kind of the off-white color. Ocean Turtle High. Let me run this one another time just to make sure I don't miss someone on the one that's kind of the more neutral off-white background. And then we'll go to the one that's on a, is it the same? Does that not look the same? It's not the same. Strawberries are backward. Oh, Vintage Mutt. We got you for a yard of this one. Sorry. And Vintage Mutt, since you did grab that, I'm going to go ahead and run it again just to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Because sometimes I get distracted by fabric and air conditioners. So this one looks very similar. It's called Queen of Berries, just like the other ones. And it's got the same kind of off-white background, but the berries are backwards. So this one has more light-colored berries, or less light-colored berries, and most of theirs are dark. And the other one's kind of like the opposite. They're mostly the light-colored ones, which is kind of cool, depending on the quilt you're making. So this guy's running if anybody needs the darker berries. Okay. Let's do, this one's my favorite actually. This one is the navy background. The berries are mostly red, and then there are a few white ones thrown in just for fun. So let me get this one fired up. We'll run it. It's just a yard for $12. Bad. It looks like you bit up a little bit, probably by accident when you guys were swiping. So I'll give you a little bit extra on your yard. That way it makes up for the extra buck. But let me run it again, see if anybody else wants to grab it. Right now we are running Cotton and Steel. The line is called Under the Apple Tree. It's a new line from them that just came out, I think. It could have even been this month that it came out. We haven't had it very long, but we're running it by the yard. It's just 12 for the yard, unless someone bids up a little bit. Vintage, we got you. Gonna give you a little extra since it went up because we started them at 12. I know sometimes you get caught. This is a really good one. If you only get one of them, get this one. It's so pretty in person. Florida Georgia girl. And another one. Actually, the teal background one coming up is pretty good too. I'm a terrible salesman, aren't I? I'm just like, you just get them all. So this one is, I'm gonna put it on top of the stack so we can see it a little better. The colors come a little better on here, so you can see that it's more of like a tealy light blue. And this one has a lot of the dark strawberries, the red, and then there's a few white ones thrown in there just for effect. If you sew with a lot of teals, this is probably the one you would want. Jackson's Grammy, we got you for a yard. I'm sure you guys are waiting for that Jay Wicker stuff that's going to be running here in a little bit too. Another yard of this is running if anybody needs it. Oh, ocean turtle. And again. And ocean, if it's okay, I'll cut that as two, like, I'll cut it as one cut that's 2 yards instead of two 1 yard cuts. I like the bigger cuts, so I hope you do too. Another yard of this is running. Vintage Mutt. And another. So this one, why does that one look so much like the other one? Let me double check and see if it's the same. No, it's different. So this, I thought this and this was the same, but it's not. It kind of looks like it there, but they're slightly different background colors. Like just slightly, but they're both an off-white. So if anybody wants to grab this guy, I'm going to go ahead and run him. He's an off-white just like the others, but he's just a little, maybe a little darker of an off-white than the other one that we had. Vintage Mutt, we got you for a yard. We're going to run another yard. Air conditioning's off. Just likes to go off and on for me. And then this is the last of the strawberries. And then I know someone was waiting for the blueberries. So this one's like total pinks. Like these little guys are pink. It's a light pink background. The only thing red on here are the little strawberry seeds that are on the strawberries. This would make a darling kid's quilt with the little pink strawberries or even a dress. Okay, Lisa, we got you for a yard. I'm going to set this down and we'll run another yard. Making stash dreams come true today. Vintage mutt. We got you for a yard. And then we're going to do another one. For those of you who have recently joined, I do have capped shipping on my show, so nobody pays more than $9.22 for shipping, no matter how much you purchase. If it takes 2 boxes, I pay for that second box, no big deal. And then every buyer gets a giveaway. So if you buy one piece of fabric or you fill a box, I'm going to send you a little something, something. Usually it's like a project bag. Sometimes I have some cool needles or something that I think you guys might like. And Ocean Turtle grabbed that. But yeah, and here in a minute, I'm going to do a flash sale on some cutters. Rotary cutters. Ocean Turtle, we got you for 2 yards of that one. Let me fix that. And then I'm going to run this guy again. Let's see if we got anybody else. Oh, vintage. Vintage mutt. I got you for 2 yards, so I'll just do it as a 2-yard cut unless you tell me differently. And we're going to go ahead and run this guy again. And then we'll get to the blueberries. I've just never seen a line called Under the Apple Tree that had so many strawberries. Like crazy strawberries. Here's the blueberries. Vintage mutt, you might need to check your payment. The blueberries, there's 3. So if you can see the 3 colors that are here. So it's like a light lilac. This one's it's an off-white. It's not truly white. And then this one is just plain old black on the background. Really makes the berries. Makes me want to say things like, isn't that the berries? But I won't. I already did. Let me fix something really quick. I think I did something weird here. Before we run this one, okay, we're good. User error. User error. So I'm going to run this one first. This is the one with the lilac background. Aw, just be Rena. Rena? I'll just call you Just Be. That way I don't mess up your name too badly. I don't know if you guys saw this on this selvage. I just noticed it. I don't know what that word is. It looks German. But I think it's cute. Anyway, so we got you a yard, Just Be. I'm going to go ahead and run another yard. See if someone wants to grab it. Like I said, it's just 12 for the yard. This is cotton and steel. The designer is Los Van Newston, which I love they have some of the best ribbon. Ocean Turtle, we got you for a yard. And let me do it again because we have it. Cream and black. Oh, you like a half yard of each? Yeah. Can I run it as a yard and I'll just do a half yard of each when I cut it? That way I don't have to go and reset all my stuff. And the weight's right. So we'll do, you said cream and black. So these are the 2. And it's going to say 1 yard, but you're going to get a half a yard of each. And if you want to go ahead and grab this one, I'll make sure that you get your half yard cuts. And if anybody else just wants a half yard of each, I can run it that way again. Mariah has a great idea, I think. Okay. Got that for you, Mariah. I feel like you already have something in mind to make with it. And then for the rest of y'all that want yards, backing it up. So here's the cream one. I'm going to go ahead and run it. We're going back to yards now. So 1 yard, $12. Chesapeake, got you for a yard. I'm going to run another yard of that guy. Oh, shade. And another yard's running. Mariah, I do have some Western. I didn't get any out for the show today, but I can probably get some here in a little bit. I don't know if you're in a hurry, but here's the one with the black background. Yeah, keep watching out. I know we have some some's more like novelty. Like I saw some that was like I think it was Riley Blake, if I remember correctly. It was a cute line. And then we also have some from Paintbrush Studios that was like a thank you, Ocean Turtle. Another yard of this is running in case anyone needs it. Ocean Turtle got you for 2 yards, so we'll cut that continuous for you. And then we got another yard of this one running in case anyone needs it. Oh. And just be, that is 2 yards for you, so I'll cut it continuous. And we're going to run another yard in case anyone needs it. And then I also had this one that I guess Ocean's buying another one. Okay, that makes 3 for you, ma'am. And I'm going to go ahead and run it again just to make sure I don't miss anyone before we move on from this line. This is a really good one, by the way. You guys will not regret that. This was one, I just happened to see this. It was purple. I'm into purple right now. It's called Dear Isla, and it's just a nice cotton and steel. It's called Morning Dew. The rest of the line sold out, and I have this purple left. So I thought I'd give you guys a chance to grab it before we put it on clearance here. And it's the same price it would be on our normal clearance. So if anybody needs some of this fabulous purple, it's just a nice blender. You know, it's got these cool little, they're like light purple and dark purple dots on it. And I just thought they were cool. Not part of the line, part of a different one. But sometimes things catch my eye, you know. Okay, Minnesota Maggie, I got you for a yard. And then I believe I believe it's Florida Georgia Girl that I saw in there, right? It popped up too quick on my end. My glasses couldn't focus. And then I'm going to run another yard of this. We've got it. So I'm going to go ahead and run it and see if anybody else wants some. And it should be going now if I push the right buttons. I did. Aw, fantastic. Thank you. And what the heck? Let's do it again. The big Kimbita. I know, I just gave you a nickname that you probably didn't even want me to say it that way, but I did. And oh, here we have a good one. Welcome. First purchase, Zim Kelsey. And you picked a good one to have as your first purchase. Oh, I did say it right. How does it feel to be my favorite, Kimbita? And then last one on this one. And then we'll look at some Tilda. If you guys want to look at that, I've got a pretty good size stack. So if nobody likes it, we can always jump over to the J Wicker. Um, and I don't know if you guys care, like what brand it is or what line it is. So I care. I like to know what line it is. And so if you don't mind, I might take a couple seconds to open these up and tell you what the line actually is. Because this one's really pretty. And this was the Cotton Beach Collection, Beach Shells in Gray. And it's a 1 yard cut. So these already came pre-cut. And there's only one. There might be duplicates. I'm not saying there's not duplicates, but there may or may not be duplicates. But this guy's running. It's just $12. And it's a yard cut that actually came from the manufacturer that way. And Just Be got it. And if I'm boring you guys and you're like, oh my God, you don't have to open it up and tell us what it is, I won't, but I want to know what it is. And some of you probably see it and know exactly what it is. So this one is kind of colorful. It's got little birds on it. Let me find the little selvage edge. They folded them so we can't see them. This is Tilda Quilt Cotton. This is Jubilee, and the name of it is Bird Tree Cream. So I'm assuming that's the colorway. It's probably cream in the background. But we'll go ahead and run this guy, see if anybody wants to take him home. I do 10-second sudden death. It's just faster and no one gets, I don't want to bore anybody. Florida, Georgia girl coming your way. I hope everyone's having a good Saturday. I look forward to these days. This guy, he's brown. Oh my God. I shouldn't be calling things brown. It's caramel. Gosh darn it. This is the Sanctuary collection, and it's called Mira Caramel. And I don't know if you can see those guys, but they're worth buying the fabric just for that. I want to do run next, but I'm afraid I'll mess something up. So we're just going to go ahead and run this guy in caramel with these cool little flowers on him. And Zim Kelsey got it. The wallflower one sold really good, and you know they've got a new one coming out. I might move these over here so you guys can see what's coming. This guy's next. He is, looks like the same one we just had. I'm going to say this is Sanctuary as well. But the colorway is just a little different. Yeah, Sanctuary collection. This one's Mira Pink. So you've got the pink flowers and kind of an off-white like background on it. Thank you, Lisa. Next. Oh, I thought these were the same. The next one coming up is this one. I thought they were the same, but they're not. This, I think this is Sanctuary too, if I had to guess. Yes, this is Sanctuary, and this one's called Larissa Caramel, and it's got the bunnies on it. But this is a nice kind of a pink. This is a very minty green color, and then it's got the caramel background on it. There's a Cheshire cat. Not in this one, is it? This one has a holy shit. Do you guys see it? Look. It's running now, but I totally look at him. There's his outline. He sort of looks like the Grinch too, though. Let me just ruin it for everyone. Looks like the Grinch. Oh my gosh. Another one. This one is also the same one. It's the Sanctuary one, but it's. Let me see if I can find the name. Oh, they got it right there. This is Sanctuary Collection. This one's Sanctuary Caramel. And this one, I see no cat, but there's bunnies. There's a squirrel. There's bluebirds. So when you hear me yell squirrel, you know what I'm talking about. And this one, I think I just pushed a button wrong. Hold on. I pushed the wrong button. Now I gotta go back. By the way, if you want like a perfectly smooth, fabulous, like no mistake show, you're in the wrong show. I try really hard, but sometimes I just kind of lose it. I'd like to say it's part of my charm, but I don't know if it is. This guy is finally running. Kimbita. Glasses don't fail me now. Next, this looks like another Sanctuary. I think they might be in little chunks together. This one is Sanctuary Collection, Mira, in cream. And this matches the ones that we had earlier. There was a pink and there was a caramel. So this guy's running if anyone needs the cream. This one, this is a good color. Thank you, Lisa, by the way. This is a good color. I like it. It's like a mauve. Oh, they called it rhubarb. It's Mira Rhubarb, and this is also the Sanctuary Collection. And these are 1 yard cuts. And this one should be running now. Rhubarb. Not red, rhubarb. I do have a buy it now. So if any of you are getting kind of bored and want to like play around in the buy it now, there's several things out there. I have some like ribbons out there. There's some batiks out there that you're more than welcome to grab. I can't think what else is out there. I think there's some pre-cuts, there's some mysteries, stuff like that. So if there's anything you might be looking for and want to go out there and wander around, don't buy the cutter, the Krista Quilts cutter, because we're going to have a special on that here in a minute. And I can't find the selvage on this. You know it's there. I know it's there. Sanctuary Collection. This one is called Mira Lavender. And they're just these really pretty flowers. If you can see those. No Cheshire cats, but flowers. And that guy should be running. It's just 12 and you're going to get the whole yard. Oh, Sewing Delights shared for me. Thank you. Oh, I don't think anybody grabbed this one. So we'll set it to the... Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to do that, am I? This is Jubilee Collection. It's called Wild Graydon Blue. Not, it doesn't say garden. It says Graydon Blue. Look at this. This is so pretty. I don't know if you can see like their little trees that are like growing into each other. So cute. This kid's running and if anybody wants it. That is fantastic. Maybe I should turn it this way so it takes the whole screen. I don't know. But Florida Georgia girl, it's coming to you. Next. Oh, oh, she pretty. Oh, she pretty. She's a pretty girl. Let's see if she's trouble. Sanctuary Collection. This is called Adina and Eggplant. That's pretty. And that guy's running if anybody wants Adina and Eggplant from the Tilda Sanctuary Collection. Are you guys going to hurt my feelings? I really thought this was a good one. You guys are making me question my entire taste. But don't worry. Boom. We got this one. That I'm pretty sure that's a pumpkin. I'm pretty sure, right? And they're like horizontal pumpkins. I think this might be Sanctuary as well because it's got the little bunnies. Sanctuary Collection, and it's Cotton Field, and this one's also an eggplant. So eggplant must be the colorway of it. She busy, but she cute. Can you see the little? Oh, it won't focus. But those are little pumpkins. Oh, they're so cute. Here's another one. I think this is eggplant as well, but it's just different. They're little flowers. Yep. No, this is lavender, not eggplant. So this is Mira Lavender. It's from the Sanctuary Collection as well. And it's little purple flowers. So if anybody wants to grab that, it's running now. If anybody needs flowers. I need to remember I have these because people will come in and be like, I'm just looking for repeating flowers. And then my brain. Uh-oh. Kitty's back. Cheshire cat. Everybody see it? Luis, these are $12 for the yard, and they are Tilda. I also charge flat rate shipping, so nobody pays more than $9.22 for shipping. I cover anything more than that if you buy something big. This is called Larissa, and the colorway is Eggplant. And someone earlier pointed out that this looks like a Cheshire cat. So it's everywhere now, and you'll never unsee it. Boom. In your face. This looks like some kind of stripe. That's a very cool stripe. Um, this is called Towel Basics Brownie Stripe Plum, and it's got a little Alice in Wonderland cup on it. Oh, just B, are you using the new Hello Alice from RSS or Ruby Star in that? I was so excited. We had some scrap bags that had Hello Alice in it, and Hello Alice doesn't come out till like next month or 2 months or something ridiculous. Oh, it is the coolest. And the one with the cups on it, I'll stop talking and actually sell something. How about that? So this is the yard. This is the stripe. These are all Tilda right now, Luis. Lisa, thank you. Here's a blue, and this looks like the same one from Sanctuary. It's just in a blue. Let's see what they call the blue. Oh, it's boring. They just call it blue. We do have it in store, but we don't have it like it's all sold. Um, that was really popular. The Christmas Tilda, it was crazy popular. We like sold out of all of it. This one's running. If anybody's interested in the Sanctuary blue, yeah, it was like it went really fast. If they let me reorder, I would love to, but I don't know if they're going to. So this guy looks like, I'm not going to say it in case I'm wrong. Jubilee. Yay, I guessed right. So this is a Jubilee collection. The name of it is Duck Nest in Blue. Um, and I'm sure you can see the little ducks in their nest. And this is like a red, white, and it's or red, kind of an off white. It's not like a blue, or I'm not like a bright white. It's like an off white. I saw some great Jubilee patterns with this. The fussy cutting would have made me insane, but here's a oh, this is one with the little animals. Like there's the squirrel, the owl, the bunny. There's another little bunny. That's cute. I'm pretty sure this is Sanctuary as well. This is called Sanctuary Cool. So in case you're ever like, am I cool? You can be, yeah, about the fabric, cool. This one's running. Louise, I don't know if there's any wallflower in here. I I think it's mostly Sanctuary is what I feel like I've been seeing most of today. Kambita, thank you. Um, I'm not saying we'll never come across any because there's probably some in here. Oh, we had one like this earlier. It was really pretty. This one's blue though, and I think the other one was a different color. This little man is not telling me what he is. He's on a selvage somewhere. Come on, buddy. Where you at? See, it's cut off. Uh, why, why? Oh, I'm done playing with it now. This is Jubilee. This one's the wild green and in blue. Oh my gosh. Louise, the shop is in Excelsior Springs, Missouri. I'm going to go ahead and run this in case anyone wants to grab it. I actually do these auctions for a group called Community Quilters. They're just a group here in town that makes quilts, and they do it for like uh, charity type things. Like the police have them in their police cars, um, and so I do these auctions, and then they get the money so that they can do things like buy batting and reimburse people for the thread that they've used to quilt and all that kind of stuff. So this is an auction for the nonprofit. The quilt shop named Heartland Quilt Supply Company, they have their own whatnot, and they run shows usually during the week. So if you're ever on during the week, it's called the Fabric Fix, I think is the name of it, and they run auctions during the week, and they usually have a little more to choose from. But keep in mind, it's like more quilt shop prices, and I do things a little more discounted for this one. But here's another Tilda. There's actually two of this one. So if the first one sells, we'll run the second. Um, this one's Jubilee as well. It's anemone blue. And it's just some really great colorful flowers. So we'll run this guy, see if anybody wants it. And since Lisa or someone like Lisa is going to grab it, we'll run the second one too. So I don't have to look at the selvage because they're the same. Lisa, thank you. And then here's the second one. It's the same one. They happen to be next to each other. So I'm going to go ahead and run this one, see if anybody wants to grab it. Okay, Zim, Kelsey, got that one. Next, we had this one. I'll run it again. I think somebody, well, no, the last one didn't sell, but we'll do it anyway. So this is also another one of the Jubilee. This was the, oh, I forgot what it was called already. We literally just ran it like 2 minutes ago. By the time I look it up, it'll be over. Ooh. Okay, this one's interesting. This is Jubilee, and it actually has Tilda 25 years written on the little back of the elephant. Oh, that's darling. And there's a kitty. Okay, that's really cute. This must be like their flagship fabric for this line or something, because that's adorable. Circus Life Jubilee in blue. So there's that guy. And we'll run it in case anybody wants it. It's 1 yard. You're going to get the whole yard. Ocean turtle for the win. That's a really cute one. Here's another one of the ducks. I think we had that one earlier. No one grabbed it, but I'll go ahead and run it again in case anyone wants. In case someone came in and decided, oh my God, I love ducks. I know it's Jubilee. Here's another one. This was the blue version of the little flowers, the repeated flowers. Go ahead and run that guy. See if anybody needs the blue. Three, two, one. Oh, here's another one of the stripe. It was called the towel stripe. Go ahead and run that one. See if anyone needs the towel stripe. In the shop, they do sell it in fat quarters. And I can probably sell them to you too. Lisa, this one's coming to you. Here's another. I'm calling it Cheshire Cat now because I can't say anything else. I have it in my list. You mean like if you go to the store page? Or I have it in my buy it now? Oh, it should be the listing for the auction. It should be like because for the auctions and things, I just do yards. I did put a half yard in there because someone just requested it. And I don't mind doing the half yards. Here's this one. This is another, this was Jubilee, right? That had the little purple flowers on it. Here's another one. This was the eggplant color one. Oh, that's pretty. I hope it shows pretty on the camera because it's really pretty in person. Here, this is definitely Jubilee. I forgot the name of it though. Let me look, see if I can find it real quick. Jubilee collection. Bird tree in blue. So we'll go ahead and run that guy, see if anyone needs the bird tree in blue. Oh, I just realized I'm holding the birds upside down. Someone needs new glasses. Here's another. This one's Jubilee. It's got the little bouquets of flowers on it. This one was super popular. People used it for a border. This is for a 1-yard cut. Lisa, this one's coming to you. Let's see. There's another in the blue. This was the one that was the garden blue. But now all I can see is a poodle right here. That's terrible. Does that like tell you my intelligence level by what I see in the little blobs? Because I'm like, that's a dog. It's terrible. Here's another sanctuary. This is the one that has the little wildlife creatures on it. And I don't know why they wouldn't call it like woodlands or something. But it's called Sanctuary Cool. So I'm assuming this is just a cool colorway. But look at all the little animals. There's everything from birds to squirrels. There's like 2 different rabbits. There's a jumping rabbit. And it's a cool colorway. So if anyone's like, you're not cool, you can be like, but I have the fabric that says I am. Lisa, coming your way, ma'am. We're starting to get through this pile. These are all we have left, are these. I'm just going to bring them down here so it's easier to do. This is the one that was eggplant. And it's Sanctuary, and the colorway was eggplant. And then, I don't know if you guys are interested, but I have some J. Wicker Fresh. Halloween mostly. We'll start with Halloween. But we also have the old school. Oh, I remember the name. Old school. I'm gonna go ahead and run this guy. It's the blue flowers from the Sanctuary collection. So it's like a dark blue background and then lighter blue flowers that repeat. Here's another. This one is I thought this one was Jubilee. Could I be wrong? Maybe it was Sanctuary. They all just go in my brain and just muddle around in there. Jubilee, yes, Farm Flowers is the name of this one. I don't think we've had this one yet. I thought we did, but I don't remember that name. So Farm Flowers from the Jubilee collection. Miss Florida Georgia Girl, coming your way. Uh-oh. Back to the cat. Do you see him? Do you see him? I can't not see him now. This guy's running. If anybody needs I'm going to call it the wrong name because I'm going to call it the Cheshire Cat in Eggplant, but there were that many. Here's a little purple flower with the tan background. And this was also this is a Tilda one as well. And then we've only got 2 more of these, and then we can look at some J. Wicker. I think this one's awesome. It doesn't read as cool on camera as it does in person. On camera, it's making it look like it's got such straight lines in it, but they really don't look that way in person. But it has little pumpkins. Florida Georgia Girl gets me. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. I needed to feel validated, and you did it. Last one of this Tilda stack. This is, now I forgot. Was this Sanctuary as well? I think it was. Tilda's World. Sanctuary, Adina eggplant. So Adina's the print, eggplant's the color. Just absolutely pretty. And that's the last one of those. And then we'll move over to some Jay Wicker. So it might take me just a second. I got to grab the bolts and drag them over. And these particular ones that I'm going to start with. These are the ones from Pumpkin Patch. And there aren't a ton of them left. Hopefully I don't hit anybody with them. So you guys know Jay Wicker's kind of known for being a little eccentric, I think. And sometimes a little dark. And that Jay Wicker loves words. There's just words on every fabric, I swear. So here's the collection that I have anyway. This is a black and white that's got like a bunch of words on it, and I'll open it up so you can see it. This one's got a bunch of like vegetables in like a light gray. This and this is the same. It's just turned out. So this one's got a black background, and this one's got the light colored background. But it looks, I think it's the same. This one is actually a really cool stripe, and it's got like words written on it. Like this one says like Moonlight Halloween on it. This one says Moonlight Halloween. This is supposed to look like an orange roof, like little slats on a roof. And then this is the panel that goes with all of it. So let's start with victim number one, because we are opening these. This is called Pumpkin Patch. The colorway is white. And it's just got a bunch of like cool writing on it, just like Jay Wicker's known for. And so you can see it's got a cool selvage on it. The way she kind of creepy writes her name on it. But you can see there's a lot of writing. Like in case you ever want to tell your kids a bedtime story, you've got tomato and this cucumber, laugh out loud. The infection spreads. Yeah, that's on the fabric. I'm just saying. But you guys like it. You like Jay Wicker, right? And for some odd reason, I don't have this in there. Isn't that weird? I'm putting it in as Riley Blake because I'm going to try to do a shortcut here so that we don't spend too much time of you listening to me talk. These are going to be 1 yard cuts. And these are just $10 for the yard, by the way. Yay. Okay, let's see if anybody wants some pumpkin patch. And like I said, 1 yard cuts, just $10. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, next, let's look at these vegetables. Crazy veggies. And it looks like they're just like naming the different types of vegetables. And this is the Halloween line. Like, seriously. This is Pumpkin Patch. I call it Halloween. It's not really. It's fall. But this is from Pumpkin Patch. It's just 10 for the yard. If anybody wants to grab a yard of it, it is Jay Wicker Fresh. I know that's a designer that everybody's always looking for. Carol, thank you. I'm gonna run it again just to see if anybody else wants some while I'm cutting. And then we'll look at the one that has the black background. So here's the one with the black background. It's Pumpkin Patch, obviously. And it's got a story. Her carrot spoke crossly. Look here, little one. We mean you to not suffer for. Oh my gosh. Oh, did you want two? I'm sorry. Of the vegetables? I'll go back. I have people talking next to me, and so I was eavesdropping, just be, if you want to know the truth. Um, just be, do you know you want 2 yards of this? I can run it as like one auction, and that way you don't have to like bid twice and do all this stuff. What's wrong with this? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I did. Oh, there we go. I got it. Un momento. So this is going to be for a 2 yard cut. That way we can just run it in one listing. So it's going to be $20 for 2 yards. And thank you for being patient. Just be. Gotcha. Oh, it was running the list. Oh gosh. I wonder. The other day I was on here just like, snooping around other people's shows. And I've referred a fair amount of people. So I get and if you guys don't use your referral codes, use them because I ended up with like $60 that I could spend on other people's auction because people I referred ended up buying things. And I had a great time. And I made other people happy because you can't spend it in your own show. You can only spend it in other shows. And so I got to gift some people things. It was kind of fun. Like I had a great time. I'm going to run another yard of this just in case anybody needs it because I know I'm a little squirrel right now. So, and then we'll go to the black one. Okay. So here's the black one. We're chopped for hast. I don't know what that means. Um, but they're literally like little vegetables, like sitting around reading stories. And I can't decide if it's like super cute or a little creepy. We'll let you be the judge. But that's a lot of directional. A lot of directional. Okay, so this one. So it says moonlight Halloween greens, selected assortment of the cheapest and the best. And it's on this wonderful stripe. And it's pumpkin patch, and it's even got little jack-o'-lanterns on it. This is super cute. I'm running a yard of it. It's just $10 for the yard. This one says botanical vegetable preparations are acknowledged fact. Okay. Whatever you say, ma'am. This one is orange. It's from Pumpkin Patch as well. And it's like these little, like, roof panels, I'm going to call them. But it is Jay Wicker. It is Pumpkin Patch. It even has the little things on it. And if anybody would like a yard of that one, it's running now. And then for those of you who are into panels, we'll have the panel here in just a second. Okay, vintage mutt, got you for a yard. And another yard's running in case someone else wants to grab it. I'm just standing there holding it like. So this is the pumpkin patch panel. I'm going to unroll it and show it to you the best I can. I need some extra hands. He's like, is it Scully or Skelly or something? This one is not by the yard. It is by the panel. And the panel, I think, is like 23 inches wide. And then, of course, it's like 44 inches. But let me see if I can unroll him enough so we can really get a load of what he looks like. Because he's actually kind of cute. Oops, this might need to be on my other side. Watch me fight with the panel. It's so much fun for y'all. But look at his little creepy hands. Like boo! Sorry. Oh, sorry. Yours back on. But it is the pumpkin patch panel. One night only. Let's see if I can. Well, it says one night in October. Sorry. Here he is in all of his glory. And then the bottom part of it is the one night in October, and there's a little black cat in the corner. It's really a super cute panel. And see, you can see where that striped fabric had those little logos and stuff on it. You can see it in there. So I just thought he's cute. Now he is per panel. And it's just $10. You'll get a panel. I'm going to run it again in case somebody else would like to grab the panel as well. Why, fabric lover? Awesome. And run it again just in case anybody else would like one. Before I roll it back up. Thank you. I think we're done with the... Oh, run pumpkin? Pumpkin. Which pumpkin? Oh, the one that looks like the little rooftop thing. This guy, right? That's where he's folded, by the way. There's a better look. Yes. Well, I'm going to run that right now because if not, I will wander off and get lost. Thank you, fabric lover. I am going to run it again just because I showed it to everybody. And then let's look at press on. So this one I don't have a panel for. I don't even know if it had one. But it's press on, J Wicker Fresh. And it's all like an ironing theme. Which sounds really weird, but it's actually quite pretty. Like this one has like a lot of different words written on it going up and down. This happens to be in the orange colorway. I'll make it so you can see the name. But I have this one in orange. I have these absolutely darling irons in like a teal. This, I believe, is a mint green. And it's got the little iron, old school iron plugs on it. This one is a perfect match to this guy here that's got the little irons. I'll put them together actually. And it's like a little girl ironing. It's the cutest. And then we have this one, which I think is like a bunch of words that explains how the iron works. We'll look at them closer. I'm just giving you like a preview. This guy is a bunch of hangers, like different kinds of hangers on black. And then the orange one that we saw first. Oh no, this is different. I thought it was the same. So we had the orange one. Here we have it in red, and it's like a bunch of iron plates. So we'll look at these a little closer. They are Jay Wicker Fresh, like I said, from Ruby Star. Blech, from Riley Blake. Riley Blake would lose it if they heard me say that. It does look. Um, yeah, I wasn't, but I can. Let me get through these in the old school and see where I'm at, because I may be tired. I'm just saying. Is there a certain one you were looking for, or you just wanted to see them all again? Because we could probably roll through these pretty quick. So this is 1 yard of the red. This is called Press On. It's Jay Wicker Fresh. And this is the red colorway of the one that's like a bunch of like ironing plates. Here's the black one. This one has just a bunch of different tossed iron. Not irons, I'm sorry, hangers. It's like a bunch of hangers that are like up and down across with a black background. Cool. Need a mess. Harper Glover, I got you for your yard. And we'll go ahead and run that one again, see if anybody else wants to grab it before we move to the next one in the pile. So this was the one, it looks like a newspaper print. So it's got like an off-white background, and then it's got all these words that talk about stove heated irons, flat irons. It's like all about irons. Like if you would have said, I can make a whole fabric about irons, I would have called you a liar. But they did it, and here it is. Thank you, Fabric Lover. And I'm going to run that again in case someone else needs fabric covered in irons. Because look, they have some cute little pictures on it. Like illustrations. I guess I'm calling them the wrong thing. They're illustrations. And then here's the one that looks like old ironing plugs. And this is a mint green. So this is like a lighter green in the background. It looks a little off-white on here, but in real life, see how it's a light green? And then it's a dark green on top. I just have crazy lighting, I think. But it's like a stripe that's got like a bunch of little plugs every once in a while on them. And then these little girls are so cute. I have little girls ironing, and then I also have just the irons. And so it's like they're tossed, which is really nice. So if anybody's interested in a yard of that guy, it's running. And this is more of a tealy blue color than what you see here. It looks a little light blue, but it's actually like a teal blue. Kimbita will get you a yard. And this is running again in case anybody else needs it. Thank you, Fabric Lover. Got you for a yard. Perfect. Oh, I just made a mess. Haha, funny. Oh, I might be getting tired, guys. Here is the, it's like a friend to the fabric that you just had. And this one has little irons on it. Just little fancy irons. And it is more of a tealy green than what you see there. It looks it's a little off. I need it to darken up for you, but they are the same colorway as the others, so. Kambita, get you for a yard of that one. And that's running again in case anybody else did want a yard. Oh, no. Fabric Lover. Just a second. Okay. Let me run it one more time just to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Thank you to those who are joining. Thanks for jumping in the show. We're right now doing some Riley Blake, and it's all Jay Wicker Fresh is the designer for these lines. And then here in a minute, we had some cotton and steel earlier. We still have some of that left, so I'm going to go ahead and run that here in a minute. So this is called Press On. This is the orange version of, it's not a panel, but it kind of looks like it because it's got all the like old ads and stuff from different, like pressing your clothes, pinning your clothes. And this line was called Press On, or is called Press On. And it is tossed, so you could go either direction with this. But this is the orange colorway of that particular one. Okay. I guess we can go through the old school. There's only 5 bolts of this one, so we should be able to fly through it pretty quickly, and then we can get back to the cotton and steel that we had earlier. So this is Jay Wicker Fresh. This is also called Old School. This is like gray, and it's got like the different, it's school themed. So like school friendship book. There's like a little mini panel on the fabric. This one is so cool. I don't know if I love the color, but it's green and it's like the old, some of you may not remember, but when you went to the library and you checked out books and they stamped them. I thought this was super cool. We also have this one from the line. This is Old School as well. And this one has like honor roll. Then there's literally a list of made up kids' names. I hope they're made up. This one has like a little calendar on it. It has a place for autographs and nicknames. There's like a little piece here that talks about your primary and secondary colors. There's like little pictures of teachers with their glasses on, paper box from Rittenor High School. And here's candidates for graduation at Rittenor High School, June and August of 1944. It's just kind of a cool, I don't know, it's a cool line. If you have any math people in your life, look at this one. It's literally got like all the different math stuff in it. This would make the coolest apron. And then here's just a whole bolt of, oh, we got a raid. Tammy, thank you so much. Give me just a minute and I'm going to set up a raid giveaway in your honor. So thank you. And this is the one that's got like the primary colors on it. So it reflects what's on this one, but this is like the whole thing. I'm so spoiled. I'm not used to getting raids. I don't know what to do. Let me go ahead and create a raid. If you guys will give me just a second. And what we're going to do for the raid giveaway, here in a minute, I'm going to have a special on these rotary cutters, but one of you can win one. And it also helps with shipping. So any of you that are thinking about buying, but you're like, I hate shipping, I can cover part of your shipping maybe. Run giveaway. Okay, grab that up in the corner. You got 5 minutes to get in. And the prize is this rotary cutter. So whether you buy or not, this might come in the mail to you. Okay, so let's go through the stay wicker, and then we'll go look at that cotton and seal again. I'm just going to start at the top and work backward. So this is the one that has the primary colors in it. It's just super cute. And I'm going to run that one. It's just $10 for the yard. And thank you, Fabric Lover. We got you for a yard of it. I'm going to run another yard in case anybody else would like it. Okay. Let's see who's into geometry. So this is a lot of math. Look at all the math. I think it's super cute. This guy's running. If anybody needs some geometry fabric, you really want to blow someone's mind, I knew Fabric Lover would be in. And we're going to run this one again in case anybody else wants it. And then this is the cool one that has like all the stuff on it. Like, I don't think it's a panel. I don't think they're calling it a panel though. Because usually if it's a panel, it'll say so on the end. And this doesn't say so. But it's just a really cool fabric that's got like a ton of stuff that you can fussy cut or... It would be so cool for, I don't know if any of you junk journal, but if you do, another yard of this is running if anybody else wants it. And then here's the green. She might ask for, oh, do you want 3 yards just be? Absolutely. No. I can do that. That should be running for you now. It says 1 yard cut, but you're going to get 3. And then I can run single yards for anyone that just wants the single yards. Oh my gosh, your profile picture is so cute. With you taking the picture, for a split second, I was like, how is someone taking my picture? That's fabulous. Okay, so if anybody just needs a yard of this goodness, 1 yard is running now. So if anybody just needs a yard, and if any of you have a featherweight that's any of the years that are listed on here, that is fun. Fabric Lover, we got you for a yard. Ocean, you want 2? I'll run it that way here in just a second. And it's going to say 1 yard on the listing, but we'll be cutting 2 for you. So this is for a 2 yard cut. And then let me go back and do some single yard cuts. So if somebody just needs a yard, we'll go ahead and run it. This is called Old School, and it's J. Wicker Fresh. We used to have some, there's a panel that goes with it. We don't have the panel anymore. But we have the fabric. Another yard of this is running if anybody needs it. Oh, Kambita, you won. Rotary cutters coming your way. And I want to thank you for the raid as well. Well, I mean, it wasn't you that raided, but you know what I mean. Who was that raided? Tammy? Wasn't it a Tammy? Tammy Vintage Charm. That was who raided. So thank you, Tammy. You won Kambita. A rotary cutter. I am going to run this one more time because I started talking, and sometimes I forget what I'm doing. And then we've got one more in this collection, and it's gray. So it's this gray one that has like the little books on it. It is a darker gray than what you see on the screen, just slightly. But it's got like a bunch of the different books, and they're tossed. So they can go both directions. There's like no up or down to it. And it's got like, the primer. Remember when we had books called primers? But I'll go ahead and run this one. Like I said, it's from the Old School collection. And it's J. Wicker. Fabric lover to the rescue. Another yard of this is running if anyone needs the gray. Oh, Kimmy. And one more time. And that should take care of this line. And then I think someone was looking for more cotton and steel. So I'm going to go ahead and get those back out. Give me just a minute. I want to get myself together, as they say in the South. Get myself together. Actually, maybe right before we do that, let's go ahead and run the special on the rotary cutter. See if I can remember how to do it. That's the hardest part. So we're doing the rotary cutter. They're normally $25, and we're just going to run them for 15. I have two right now. I'm only going to give you like 15 seconds because there's only two of them. And we'll just go ahead and let that run. So it's one of these. You're going to get this rotary cutter that also comes with an extra blade. Oh, it looks like it's running for 10. Dude, done. They're gone. 10 is fine too. That was fast. So let me get out the cotton and steel again. We're back to that. So this is a collection called Under the Apple Tree. And yes, Under the Apple Tree is full of strawberries. So many different strawberries and blueberries. So I'm going to get these back out. Sorry, they're not looking real pretty on the screen because of my floppies. And then here's this one. And this one. I'll put them back. I don't know if you can see them any better that way. And then there are three that are the blueberry colors. So here's the blueberry on black. here's the blueberry on like an off-white. And here's the blueberry on a fabulous. These are all quilting cottons. Yeah, unfortunately, I do not have any canvas from Cotton and Steel right now. And it's fabulous. Their canvas is fabulous. Unfortunately, I don't have any right now, but I'm hoping we'll get some eventually. Now these are just 12 for the yard. And I'm going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and start, since this one's on top. We'll start with the teal blueberry and see if anybody else needs this guy. What's happening? And this is the one that I said was the light, it's like a lilac color, actually. Kimbita, we got you for a yard. I'll go ahead and run it again. It looks like I do have some more. So oh, did that end? That acted weird. And I'm going to run it one more time just to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay. Next, this is the one that's on kind of an off-white backing or background color. And you can see, like, here's the white selvage. And then you can see that it's just a little bit of an off-white. But there's still blueberries, so who can complain about blueberries? And this is for a 1 yard cut. Miss Lisa, we got you for a yard. I do have some left, but it's the same. I don't know. There's only like 3 Charley Harpers over there. And I'm more than happy to run them if you want to see them. Oh, let me see if I can answer you. I just realized that you can't hear me. I can show them after the ones now. Oh, apparently I have a fat finger. And here are the blueberries on a black background. Oh, yeah. Okay, Kim. Kimbita. Got you for a yard. And then I'm running another yard in case someone needs it. Then we'll move on to your plethora of strawberries. So many strawberries. Okay. This one is the strawberries with the pink background. It is, yeah, under the apple trees, and this is pink background. And if you'll notice, like this one behind it, it's like the opposite. It's kind of cool how they, but it's pink background, and then it's got red strawberries and white strawberries. So that's running now. If anybody needs this one, and if not, I've got so many for you to choose from. Kimbita, I got you for a yard. And it's running again in case anybody else needs it. And here are strawberries on like an off-white background, and they are now red and pink strawberries. And so that one should be running. If anybody needs this one, let's do it that way so you can really see it. Just be. You're going to get a great box from me. I can't wait. I love packing the big boxes. I love to pack big boxes. And this one, similarly, it has the off-white background, but it's got dark strawberries and then the light ones. So there's more dark on this one than there is on the other one. They just kind of switched them backward. And then here's the famous one. Let me see. 1, 2. Oh, we should be. This one is navy blue. So it's got mostly red strawberries. There's a few white ones just thrown in, but the background is a navy blue color. And just be got it. Running another yard in case anyone needs it. And thank you. This one is strawberries on a teal. And it's like a teal green color. Or maybe even teal blue. I don't even know. But that's pretty true to color, what I see on my screen anyway. Hopefully your screens are set similarly. But a yard of this one is running. It's just 12. My friend Bad Bad. Bad Bad. And running it again. In case someone else needs it. Bad Bad. Bad Bad. This is another one where the strawberries are just like a little different from the other ones. So this one has red strawberries and these are pink. And then the background is that off-white color we had earlier. And there's a big wrinkle. Wrinkles are free. Especially when they come off the bolt like that. But it is $12 for the yard. I don't do buyer giveaways. Every buyer gets a giveaway when you get your box from me. And I do cap shipping, so no one's going to pay more than $9.22. For those of you who are new coming in, you might not be able to really get your money's worth because I'm probably going to be signing off here in a minute. But so this is the Under Apple Tree from Cotton and Steel. It has a pink background. We've got a darker pink strawberries, and then we have the lighter pink. And these little seeds, they're red. So this guy's running. It's just $12 for the yard. Thank you, Just Be. These will be packed and shipped Monday, so you'll probably see them hit the mail stream hopefully on Monday. Try to get them to you before the weekend, especially. And another yard of this is running in case anybody needs it. And then we'll go back to the Charley Harper that we still have too. And then we might just have to call it a day. Vita. We got you for a yard of this one. Do I have any of this one left? I do. I was afraid I didn't. So this is a Charley Harper. It's called, and I just looked at it and forgot. I think it was called like Into something. Into Paper Basics is the name of this one. And it is a really fabulous, it's darker than what you could see here. This is making it look blue. There. This is the real color. Super cute. Just $12 for the yard. If anyone is interested. Oh, I ran it under apple tree, but you're going to get this. It's not apple tree, but I think you'll still be quite happy with it, fabric lover. Oops. I made a mouse. I know you guys are probably like, she always makes a mess. What is that special? Let me lay this guy down again. And then I'll run it under the correct thing. But fabric lover, I'll make sure you get it. So running another yard of it, just in case somebody else did want some. So it's running now. Awesome sauce. And then we have some of this guy left. He's super cool. So this is Charley Harper Discovery Place. And it's bluebirds. And this is a poplin material. That's what their organic cotton poplin is what Charley Harper sells. So this is a dark green. It's got the little bluebirds on it. And if you can look up the bolt, you can see the cool pattern that it makes going up the bolt. I just think it's so cute. But this guy, let me pin it so that it's a little easier for me to get to. But this guy's running. He's just $12 for the yard, and it is a Charley Harper. Bad. You're welcome if you can hear me. Uh-huh. And I'm going to run this guy again. I have more. There's enough on there if somebody else wants a yard. Oh, you can write in the bathroom. Are you at work? When I first got on here, I used to do like I had like headphones that I stuck in my ear. Like, dude, it was bad. I have another yard of this if anybody wants it. Fabric lover. And then I can do one more yard, and that might just do it for that one. Okay, get that one marked. And then we're going to do the eagle one, which I really like. And then I might end up calling it a day after the eagle. I hope you guys had fun today. I was trying to keep up. I do have some other like from Birch Fabrics, but they're not Charley Harper. I can show those too before we go. Just since I got them out, might as well look at them, right? But this is the Eagle one. This was called Coastal from Charley Harper. 100% premium organic cotton, and it was called Coastal Eagle. Yeah, and like I said, I think he's like a border print, and he's like this way border print. I know a lot of border prints sometimes go this way. This one goes like the 42-inch way instead of the 36-inch way. Um, but he's really pretty, and he would make a great dress, but like the fabric is the kind of fabric that, because look at that. I love sylvages. I'm gonna go ahead and run him. I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm trying to talk you guys out of it. Isn't that terrible? Because I love it. I'm with you though, Florida Georgia girl. I'm like, you've got to have the right, yeah, you just have to have the right thing to use it on. And I'm not sure I do. Running it again in case anyone else would like a yard because you're better at using up your fabric than I am. And then I'm going to go ahead and show, these are from Birch Fabrics. They are not Charley Harper, but it's the same company that makes Charley Harper. I just think it's darling. It's just darling. It's called Kitty Garden. And it's just a bunch of cats. Just random cats doing random cat things. It's just cute. It is, like I said, it's from Birch Fabrics. It is Jenny, I think Dannon was her name. Let's see if I can find it. I'll just show it to you that way. See, it's kitty glitter. There's a quote from Sigmund Freud on it. Is it Jenny Ronan? Oh, I'm terrible. But anyway, it's just these little cute cats. But I'm going to go ahead and run it. It's Birch, from Birch Fabrics is who makes it. And it is the same poplin that Charley Harper is. And then I've got this gorgeous yellow one. And then I'm going to let you guys get on with your lives. Shazam. Look at that. Oh my God, that's so pretty. There's cherries. A half a yard of the cats? Cambita? Of course. I'm going to go ahead and run this guy since I have him out, though, so you don't mind, and then we'll go back to the cats. Wait, is this the same lady? It's not the cat line, though, but it looks, oops, sorry. Flowering Trees. No, it's not. It's Flowering Trees by a name I can't read. Oh, she has a fancy little signature. I don't care what her name is. This is gorgeous. We've already sold a fair amount of it, but we still have some left. So I'll go ahead and run it. It's like a yellow background, and then it's got these great cherries throughout it. Like there's red cherries, kind of pink ones, yellows. It's just a really cool fabric. Just B will get you for a yard of it. I'm going to run another yard, and then I'll get out the kitties and do a half yard. Balance, balance. Half yard of kitties. Hold on, let me make sure I do this right. I'm sure I'm going to mess it up somehow. So it's going to say a yard on your side. I'm just too lazy to go fix the thing. So $6, you're going to get a half yard. Oops. And that is it. Actually, people here, oh, are there only 8 of you that stuck it out with me? Okay, let's do something fun because there's only 8 of us here. Okay, so how many of you are familiar with Ruby Star's Best Day Ever? This has not been released. The fabric is supposed to be here, I think, next month. However, we did get a few samples from Ruby Star. One of them was this term pack. So let's do something fun and crazy just to close out the show. Let's run this term pack. We're going to start it at a buck and let you guys get your little fingers all ready to go. We're going to do $1 for 15 seconds. It is a sudden death. There's only one of them. And whoever gets it, gets it. So let's go ahead and run that, have a little fun, and then we'll sign off for the day. We'll probably go raid someone too. You know how I like to do that. But are you ready? Is everybody's thumbs ready? Starting at $1, you're going to get a cool term pack from Best Day Ever. Make all your friends jealous because you've got the first one. And just be got it. That is going in your box. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you're a Ruby Star fan. So with that, I think we're going to go ahead and close things out today. Let me make sure this gets Just B's name on it so I don't mess up. These things will get packed and shipped likely today, but the post office won't check them until Monday. But we should have a pretty good one. Good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're a Ruby Star fan. But we're going to go ahead and raid into someone else, maybe make their day. I don't know. Do you know anybody? If you guys do, suggest some people. It looks like there's. Why isn't it giving me any? Oh, Vintage Chick. Let's do Vintage Chick. I know that person. I've been to her shows and I bought stuff, so I know she ships. So let's jump into Vintage Chick and go say hi to her. Once again, thank you guys for supporting us today. I really appreciate it. I know you have a lot of choices on what shows you hang out in, and I'm glad that you chose mine. So have a good one. We're raiding out. Bye-bye, everybody.